Jai Sai Ram, Chapter 5, Mission of Saints and Sai Incarnation. Holy Shri Shirdi, Sri Sai Baba's personality, Gauli Bua's experience, appearance of Vittal. Mission of Sai Baba and Sai Incarnation. In Shloka numbers 7 to 8 of the 4th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna has said, "Whenever religion is subverted and irreligion grows, then I take incarnation for establishment of religion, destruction of wicked, and for allaying the suffering of the saints, I take birth in different eras." Sadhus, that is holy men, and the saints are the representatives of God. They appear at proper time and complete their incarnate work through their method of work. It means when the Brahmins, Kshatriyas, and Vaishya behave against their duties, when the Sudras begin to snatch the rights of the higher castes, when the teachers of the religions are misbehaved and assaulted, when people start eating non-eatables and use wine, when bad deeds are done under the guise of religion, and when the followers of the different religions begin to fight among themselves, when performers of religious ceremonies begin to show disinterest in religious deeds, when yogis leave meditation, when common people begin to think that only wealth, children, and wife is everything, in this way, when people detract from religious ways and lead towards downfall, then saints appear and through their preachings and behavior re-establish religion. They show us the right direction and inspiration for to go on the right path of truth. Many saints, Nivrittinath, Jnandev, Muktabai, Namdev, Gora, Gunai, Eknath, Tukaram, Narhari, Narsi, Mehta, Sajan Kasai, Savantamali, and Ramdas, etc., appeared in different times to direct us the right path, and after all of them, Sai Baba took incarnation in Shirdi. Holy Shri Shirdi. The banks of river Godavari at Ahmednagar are very fortunate, where many saints have taken birth and numerous others found refugees there. Among those saints, Sri Jnaneshwar Maharaj was outstanding. Shirdi is located at Kopparagan. After crossing the river Godavari, the way leads direct to Shirdi. After walking 8 miles, when you reach Neemgoan, then Shirdi became visible from there. On the banks of river Krishna, among other friends, Gangapur, Narsingvadi, and Adumbar Shirdi is one of the famous shrines. As Damoji purified Mangalveda near Pandharpur, Samrat Ramdas purified Sajangarh, Dattavatar Sri Narsimha Saraswati purified Vadi in the same way. Sri Sai taking incarnation at Shirdi purified it. Sri Sai Baba's personality. The importance of Shirdi became special due to the proximity of Baba. He had become victorious on this worldly ocean, which is very difficult to win. Calmness was his ornament, and he was in absolute form of knowledge. Vaishnava devotees always found refuge there. extreme charitable, he was equal to King Karna. He was the essence of all essences. He had no interest in worldly things. He always remained merged in the self form. The attraction of mortal things had not even touched him. His heart was as clear as a glass. Nectar always used to shower from his mouth. Rich and poor were equal to him. He had no fear of respect or disrespect. He used to interact boldly, used to live blindly with the different types of people, used to see the dance of dancers, and used to listen ghazals and gwalis also. Even after doing so much, his contemplation never broke. Name of Allah always used to remain on his lips. When the world used to awake, he slept, and when the world slept, he used to keep awake. His heart was calm like the ocean. Nobody could find the extremity of the method of his work. For the sake of saying he lived at one place, but he had complete knowledge of all behaviors and traders of the world. His court was strange. He used to perform much hearsay daily, but his unbroken peace was never disturbed. He always used to sit by the side of the wall of the mosque, and usually during moon and evening used to go for a walk of Landi and Chowdi, and always remained self-centered. Even after being self-accomplished, he used to behave like devotees. He was kind, humble, and egoless. He always gave happiness to others. Having the touch of his divine feet, Shirdi became great. Its importance became incomparable. As Jnaneshwar Maharaj purified Alandi and Sri Eknath developed Python, the same status was granted to Shirdi by Sai Baba. For the devotees, Shirdi became second Pandharpur, Jagannath Puri, Dwaraka, Bandras, that is Kashi, Mahakaleshwara, and Gokaran Mahabaleshwar. The very sight of Sai was the Veda mantra for the devotees, due to which attachment reduced and the way of self-realization became easy. His very sight was Yog Sadhana, and by discussion with him used to destroy all the sins. Serving his feet was equal to Triveni, that is Prayag, and by simply talking his Charnamrit, that is ambrosia of his feet, all the wishes were fulfilled. His order was the order of the Vedas for us, and the heart became pure by taking the udi, that is sacred ash, from his duni, and prasad, that is food offered to God. He was Ram and Krishna for us, who granted us salvation. He was our Parabrahma. He is always self-centered and conscious and the ideal of joy for us. Generally, Shirdi was his main headquarters, but his field of work was spread up to Punjab, Kolkata, North India, Gujarat, Dhaka, and Konkan. The glory of Sri Sai Baba was soon spread far and wide, and coming from different places, his devotees began to be profited from his sight. Only by seeing him, man used to get absolute calmness. May he be having pure and impure art, they experienced the same pleasure which they found by seeing Vitala in Pandharpur. This is not any exaggeration. See the feeling of a devotee which is being narrated here. Gauli Bawa's experience. Gauli Bawa was approximately 95 years. He was Varkari, a pilgrim of Pandharpur. He used to live for 8 months at Pandharpur and 4 months from July to October at the bank of Ganga. He had a donkey with him to carry his luggage, and a disciple always accompanied him. Every year he went to Pandharpur, and while returning from, he used to go to Shirdi to see Baba. He had deep devotion towards Baba. He used to see constantly towards Baba and used to say, "He is Sri Pandarinath, incarnation of Sri Vitala. He is the master of orphans, kind to poor. He is the master of poor." Gauli Bua was a staunch devotee of Sri Vithoba. He travelled Pandharpur many times and experienced clearly that in fact Sai Baba was Pandarinath, appearance of Vittal. Sri Sai Baba had great passion for meditation of God and the chanting of his bhajans, divine glories. He always called out Allah Malik and used to do Sankirtan from devotees, which is also called as Nam Sapta. Once he ordered Das Ganu to do Kirtan Sapta. Das Ganu said, "Your order is venerable to me, but this thing must be assured that at the end of the week, Vitala must appear." Baba touched his heart and said, "Vitala will do appear, but at the same time, the devotees must have devotion and a deep anxiousness." This is Dankpuri of Thakurnath, Pandari of Vittal, and Dwarika of Ranchod. Nobody needs to go far away. Will Vittal come from outside? He is very much here. When the wave of devotion and love will flow among the devotees, then Vittal must appear. At the end of Kirtan Sapta, when Kaka Sahib Dikshit as usual sat for meditation, he saw Vittal. At noon, when he reached the mosque, then Baba asked him why Vittal Patil had appeared. "Did you have his sight? He is very unsteady. Keep hold of him strongly. If a little bit of negligence is done, he will slip out." This was the event of the morning, and he again saw him during the noon. Same day, Hawker came there with the 25 to 30 photos of Vithoba. This photo was exactly the same which Kaka Sahib had seen in his meditation. Seeing the photo and remembering the words of Baba, Kaka Sahib became astonished and happy as well. He happily purchased a photo and put it in his place of worship. The retired Mamalatdar, that is administrator of Tanestri B.B. Dale, had proved through his investigation that Shirdi comes within Pandharpur. In the south, there is a famous place, Pandharpur of Sri Krishna. So, Shirdi is Dwarka. Another explanation also has come to be known for Dwarka, which is written by Cap. Narayan Iyer in the Permanent History of India, which has been narrated in Part 2, page 90 of Skand Puran as follows. Chaturvarnampi Varganam yatra dwarani sarvata atho dwaravatityuta vidva bistatva vadibba. The place which is available to the people of all the four castes for dharam, that is religion, arth, wealth, calm, pleasure, and moksha, salvation. Philosophers say that the place as Dwaraka. The mosque of Baba at Shri was not only open for all the four castes, but for downtrodden, untouchables, and leprosy patients like Bakoji Shinde. Therefore, to say Dwaraka for Shirdi is absolutely proper. Jai Sai Ram.